Hey everyone, so on today's technique video, I decided that I wanted to do sort of like a comparison video. Not sort of, we're going to do a comparison video. So these blue markers are the new Spectrum Noir Colorista markers. And then I also have the Kaisercraft gel pens. And both of these were designed to use with your adult coloring books. And I already tore a page out of the one I just showed you, but I also just got some of these colorful blessings, which you can also color in, and you can give those to people, you know, use them in your journals, all kind of stuff. And I want to say May used or showed it in her last Hide His Word in My Heart video. So you can check them out there too. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a couple of the gel pens. And at first I started coloring and I realized, you know what, I am super far away. So you can't even see really what I'm doing. Because the patterns on these things are so tiny. So instead of getting my head into the camera screen so I can get down close and see what I'm doing, I'm just gonna real quick zoom in. Sorry for the craziness, trying to get everything in here to zoom in. Alright, and so you can kind of see what I like about these gel pens is it has a super fine point, so you're able to get into small areas and have more control over your color and what you're doing. And then I'm just going to do the pink here. Trying to get my fingers out of your way, but with the way that I hold my pen sometimes, yeah, you see sometimes more of my hand. But really quick, just coloring this in. And what I love about these is they're very vibrant and really pretty colors, really. And it goes on really well. Like on the regular paper, this paper, the gel pens work beautifully. And then I'm doing the blue. You can see up a little bit further. And I will be honest, part of the time when I was making this film, or like filming what I was doing, I did kind of get lost in things, because these kind of patterns, what I like about them is there's so much going on. You can do small sections, you can do large sections, and these work for this, or whether it be like, you know, there were some in the Scrapbooking with Me boutique. I want to say it was under, at one point, the My Besties. I think right now all we have is the papers, but they had the coloring books. You can color in those with these. Now, I'm showing you the two ends of the tips of the Colorista. So there's one that's more of a fine print, not a fine tip, but it's thinner than the other side. So I'm just gonna color in with this red around the blue that we just did. And while I do like the Spectrum Noir, the Coloristas, I would say that they are a little bit harder in some of the fine detail because it's not a super fine point. It is a little bit fatter. So on the open space, the ones where you have, you know, more space to really get in there and color, these are going to work better with. But just bear with me, because I want to go around everything that we just did, because I'm going to show you on the back what happens when you use the Coloristas. So we're just filling this in real quick. And then one more. Alright, so slide this back down. And there you have, you know, that red with the pop of the blue in the center. And then for the next one, I believe I grabbed, there you go, Orchid. I'm just going to color the inside. And the Colorista markers, they are alcohol based, so just keep that in mind too. So they work very much, very similar to their more traditional markers. They're just, the tips are a little bit different and made to work, more with the adult coloring books. And just filling in. And then I believe I go back to the gel pens for the little dots. Let me see. Yep. And the gel pens really are super fun. I do like using those. And I like the fact that it has its own case. And so I left the little tab part on it so I can hang it and get it, off my actual workspace, but have it have a space for, for itself. And now I'm just filling in with the blue. And really, I just wanted to show you just how easy it is that these inks, the gel, everything really lays down quite easy. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna fill that in. And what was I gonna say? Oh, as far as coloring in, like one of these entire pages, I think using a combination of both doesn't hurt. I don't think I like one more than the other. I would probably grab the gel pens if I'm wanting to, have it be a vibrant pop of color. I think for me it might be just a matter of what's going to be closest or easiest to grab hold of, and going that way. Alright. And I'm just trying to wait here because I can't remember if we... No, this is what we're doing. We're filling that in with a dark, I want to say it's like a dark purple, just on those points right there. Alright, and then we're going to zoom back out real quick. Okay, so now that we've zoomed out, I want to show you on the back here. So the Colorista markers, you can see everywhere that we colored with those, okay? Anywhere where there was gel pen, it didn't come through the paper. So if you're using the Coloristas and you're using it inside the book, I would make sure that you have like a scratch sheet of paper underneath, so that way you can protect your picture below it. If you're like me and you like to work on flat surfaces, you can always just rip it out and go that way. Okay, so real quick, I had already started playing with one of the cards from that box that I originally showed you. So I just want to zoom in real quick. This is using the Colorista, and the best part is because the cards are so thick, these don't go through. But I'm going to color real quick on it with one of the gel pens, and like the lime green. And I'm just going to hit the leaves kind of around the sentiment right here. Just showing that it's super easy, really fun to just lay down some quick color. And then I'm doing just a few more leaves for you. And then one of the flowers off to the right, I'm going to wind up coloring in the pink. But I would say with coloring on this particular material, using the colorista markers was actually, it worked really well. You could probably even do blending, but they don't have a whole bunch of colors like that for the blending. It's just really pretty much grab the color you like and color it in. I'm sure you could probably, there will be people who have all kinds of techniques using it with both markers. You know, I just had some fun, grabbed the color I wanted and colored up some of the blue flowers. Right here, I'm just going to show you. No rhyme or reason, just coloring it in. On this particular scenario, it works because I was just trying to get color down onto a larger surface area. You know, it's a cluster of flowers. I'm trying to make them all the same color, and it's working out, you know, better. Whereas if I used the gel pens on this one, it might take me a little bit longer because it's not going to have as much coverage. And we're just finishing up the flower. And on this one, I think I was getting ready to start to color the other blue flowers, but then I decided to just finish out the center of the pink flower, so that way that one would be completed. And I did it to kind of match the other two flowers that we had done. And then to show you a close-up of all the colors. Sorry for all the camera moving, but I wanted to show you, you know, the close-ups on them. And there was one more thing that I wanted to share with you. With the gel pens, and like I said, I highly suggest the coloristas with the thicker cardstock. So if you have any of the books with that, they would work great because you wouldn't have to worry about them going through. But I have this other book, coloring book that I got, I think from the boutique a long time ago too. But I used the gel pens in that, and it's got a black background, and the gel pens just pop on it. But like I said, I would put a piece of scratch, then color in with your coloristas, or pull the sheet out altogether and color it separate from the book. Okay, so that's, I guess, at the end, my opinion. You can't go wrong with either one. I would just think about what you mainly want to use them for, and then pick the one that's going to best suit you. So if you want something quick grab, you know, color a little bit, maybe get the Kaiser Craft. If you want to do more of markering techniques, then I would get the Colorista. Alright, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and you have a great day, and we'll see you with our next video.